first one I'm going to show you about is Zearn. I'm not sure if you've ever heard of it, but what it is it is aligned with our Engage New York curriculum, but it's all online. I use this a lot when I have substitute teachers in my classroom because it is exactly what the daily lesson would be, but it's coming from a different teacher instead of a substitute, so it's a little bit better. This is the home screen. I've signed in as a student here. So the first thing you're going to do once you've signed in, your teacher will obviously have to create an account, and as you can see, I'm under Mrs. Peterson, which would be my teacher account, but here's my student account that I'm using currently. So what you can do is you can click on My Stuff, and by clicking on My Stuff, it has all sorts of different missions, is what they call them, but missions, in other words, for our Engage New York is our modules. So you can flip through here. It's grade 4, mission 5 here. Then I can go to mission 4. What you see here, these are the levels that are the lessons that I've completed already when they're lit up like that. Obviously, I kind of go through here and I just do certain lessons, or you can tell this is maybe my substitute that have done these lessons. I like to use this as extra practice as well when my students have finished. I'm just going to click on one of these lessons so you can see. This Learning Labs that you see here is a video, and it takes you through step by step of your problem sets, which is part of our Engage New York curriculum. And the gentleman will show you all of the different steps and processes and procedures that you're teaching in that lesson. So I'll go ahead and click on it just so you can kind of see what it looks like real quick. So divide those numbers is clearly our topic of the day. And you can scroll down here.
Hi there. Welcome to Divide Those Numbers. Spin this spinner to see which problem we'll warm up with. Once you get the problem, go through the steps to divide on the place value chart.
I like this because, as you can see, it takes you step by step and it's very explicit, like which problem will you solve. So we'll spin the spinner by clicking spin. And now, as you can see, it doesn't allow you to just quickly jump in forward and go to anything without taking each step. So which of these is equal to the whole in our problems? Once you answer the problem, then you hit enter and more things will continue to pop up. I'm going to take you back to my home here really quick so I can see you else. That'll just take you through all the videos. I'm going to go back to my stuff. We were on module 3, divide those numbers. So this I just showed you the learning lab, and this tower of power is what like the problem sets or some problems that help. So you click practice more, and I'll kind of show you real quick what will happen. So it says show the whole, and you answer them out. I'm just gonna real quick show you 7 tens and 8, and then you click enter, and it'll tell you yes, good job. So now add the rows. So we're dividing by 3. So I'm just gonna do it incorrectly, so you can see what will happen if I answer incorrectly. So I put 2 when I should have had 3, but I'm going to enter, and it shows a red flag. So now we know, well, something's wrong. So the kids have to go back, figure out what's wrong, and then fix it. It doesn't allow you to go on until you get the answer correct. As you continue to go through these steps, these bars will continue to go green. Once you get all the way up here, you know you've mastered it. They say you've mastered the skill for the day. And then you can go back, and I always make my students, depending on time, they can go back in. Let me go back to the lesson here real quick. They can go back in and do the bonus. And it says beat it again because I've already obviously done this one. One thing, though, is that this learning lab, the video will always pop up as do it again, and the kids sometimes will say, well, I already did it. So you have to kind of monitor. That's the only negative thing I don't really like about that, is because they could skip and go straight into the Tower of Power without watching the videos. So especially if you're doing this with a sub, that's what you'll want to be careful of as well. I just like this because it's one thing I use it a lot for is NTSS time. After I've taught the lessons, the kids can go back and I allow them to work ahead up till the end of the module. I never let them go beyond the module, and that's the great thing about the teacher account is you can lock them out of whatever topic you want them to be in, and they'll only be able to view those things. So this is Zearn, and I hope you guys enjoyed it.